Ugh. Let's begin like this. God damn, that piano is... with this voice on top. Oh! Oh, this is beautiful. That's haunting. Oh! I love the mood of this. Oh! Okay, let's bounce a little bit. Said Sleep Token. Well, goddamn. Okay. This is not what I expected, but okay. It's such a Sleep Token chorus too. What is this? This sounds promising. Okay. Slowly easing into something. I can feel that climb somewhere. Almost got it. A little jazzy drop. Ugh. Gets me all the time. Every single time I listen to this song, it's like, damn. It's like I'm hearing it for the first time over and over. And this part seals it for me. You know, this part is like so nice. Yeah, they were like, let's add in some gent. Why not? Might as well. And it oddly fits. It's like you don't even need instruments. You have a shit ton of layers of vocals. So good. That was... oh my god, this song is only vocals. A cappella, as they would say. Well, not really, because in some sense his own voice is the instruments. Ooh. Tasty. Interesting choice of the piano part. Oh my god. That's dramatic. I always loved how his vocals are very, like, airy. There's a lot of breath in it. Cool. This section kind of reminds me of that one section in... what was it? Dark Signs? That was the song. Oh, my light just died. That's not good. Oh! Oh, bam! That is something a bit more, that is a bit more action. Closer to the end of the album. I really like that they're doing a different thing with this album, for sure, compared to Sundowning. But at the same time, I can't get into it for some reason. Wow. A guitar solo, okay. That's a chill solo too. Gave a lot of space to it, a lot of space to breathe for that guitar. I like that. It's interesting. It's very interesting that what they're doing with the guitars on this album. This I like a lot. Oh, really cool vocal melody there. So going upstairs with vocals. God damn it, yes. That was... I forgot that he screams sometimes as well. Just to let me know, nowadays the outer realms of heaven don't keep up on the charm offensive. Imagining like a outdoor stage kind of setup. Oh, but worry not. The blessings rain like bottles in the heavens. Is this album's Bloodsport? Very beautiful. Whew. Chills running down my spine. That was beautiful. Wow. Oh my god, that was Sleep Token. New album from Sleep Token. This place, not the place. This place will become your tomb. Oh my god. It's like Denis Villeneuve's movies in some sense. If you are a movie fan, maybe you'll get this reference, but every single of that director's movie that I've watched is very slow. Like, it takes a long time to get to the point. Kind of like I'm trying to get to my point right now. My point is that some of these songs are way too slow, even for Sleep Token's standard, way too slow to getting to the point. And the resolution that you get at the end of it is not always what you'd expect from Sleep Token. You know, a very typical for them structure. We start off with almost nothing, we're slowly building, adding more layers and more layers. And then we get to the point where everything kind of explodes. We get this big, fat guitar playing in the background, a lot of emotion pouring in, that kind of thing, you know? And at the end, we maybe get a breakdown or two. That's the usual way Sleep Token songs are. Now, this album, I don't think a single song kind of follows that structure, except for maybe Alkaline. Alkaline is the most, like, conventional Sleep Token song, I would say. But everything else is very, very different from that. It's very much deviating from all of that, which to some extent is respectable, of course. You want to see an artist not staying in the same place for too long and moving forward and evolving. It's just my expectations were my own enemies in this case, because I did not enjoy the album to the fullest, and I it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that I didn't, because I feel like otherwise this album has very, very interesting sound to it. Now, aside from them getting very slowly to the point, I feel like the other problem of this album is maybe the fact that a lot of these songs are very not hits. I don't know how to explain this, but Sundowning, for example, if we were gonna compare this album to their only other album they have, Sundowning had a lot of like hits, songs that are very, very memorable and big enough to be singles. That's why the whole album was consistent of singles. You know, you had a song coming out every month. This, however, it feels like all these songs are a lot more personal, a lot more intimate to the listener, to the singer, of course, to the band, which is kind of a negative, but also positive in some way. It depends on which perspective you're looking at. But aside from this album being kind of different and your expectations may be not be completely happy with that, I feel like this is a very nice, authentic, emotional, close-up experience of their music that I definitely, to some extent, liked a lot. You know, to some extent I was kind of bored at times, but for the most part, I want to say that I like this album. Now, is it going to have as much of a replayability value as the previous album had for me? Probably most likely not, because once again, there aren't a lot of very memorable songs on this album. They're more of a experience for like you sitting down and you're listening and paying attention to it. Hey, I'm really happy that these are different. This is different music from them. This is like sort of an evolution. There's still a lot of Sleep Token elements in it, but this is very much a different record.